The first and most important thing is I believe that the court had no jurisdiction, has no jurisdiction. This matter is purely a chieftaincy matter. The judge, Honorable Justice Lehman, tried to couch it as a fundamental rights matter. I don't think it will stand the test of time at the Court of Appeal. Secondly, before he heard the motion that he ruled on yesterday, counsel to the State House of Assembly and the Speaker had pointed out to him that there was an appeal from the Court of Appeal, entered appeal at the Court of Appeal, that the papers were before him in his file. He actually took note of that and still went on, instead of taking his hands off the matter, still went on to hear the application and then ruled on it yesterday. He now said afterwards that, there's a stay of process because the matter at the Court of Appeal. So he seemed hell-bent on doing whatever he wanted to do, even though he knew beforehand that the matter was already, there was an appeal against his ruling that he had jurisdiction to hear the matter. The bottom line, even taking what he said, is that he said that the law as passed 2024 was still valid and subsisting. Automatically, that means that all 5 emirates are gone. It returned to 1 emirate. That means that Bayero is gone. I don't know why people are giving themselves a different interpretation. The law says all those people have been dethroned and the Emirates returns to 1. Now, regarding the actions taken by Governor Yusuf after Justice Lehman had granted an ex parte order, the action of reinstating Emir Sanusi, it was only after their assent that the injunction came in. Now, the judge said yesterday, this is a legal program. The judge said yesterday something I've never heard of, that though he knows that they were not served, government wasn't served, but he believes that they would have seen from social media that he granted an injunction. And I asked myself, when he was granting that order of injunction, was there a motion for substituted service before him that, we will spread it on social media? The answer is probably no. But then again, the final point on it all is that they have all forgotten there's one little matter, which is that there is a subsisting valid order of the High Court of Kano State that restrains anybody and everybody from tampering with or trying to move. So that is why you see the Kano State government has said Sanusi remains, and they've directed the Commissioner of Police to ensure that Bayero vacates the small palace that he is at in Nasarawa local government.
Is it in the place of a sitting judge to transfer a case that's ongoing? Is it not the head of the court?
Let me shed some light on that.
All right.
That shows you the mischief in it all. Justice Lehman is the admin judge of the Federal High Court in Kano Division. In the first place, he knew he had been elevated to the Court of Appeal. Why did he take it? Why didn't he transfer it to one of the other judges like he's done now? He took it, granted a spurious ex parte order. I say it's spurious because in that order, if you recall, he was saying he wants them to come and address him on jurisdiction. How do you assume jurisdiction to grant an injunction when you are saying they should come and address you on jurisdiction? You understand what I'm trying to say? It sounds funny. And now after you've done whatever you wanted to do, and I'm sure he couldn't do it properly because lots of legal scholars, senior advocates have commented, and I'm sure he reads the papers. That is why he chose not to touch the law. He knows he doesn't have the jurisdiction, that it is a chieftaincy matter. And then he is now dancing and saying that it's related to fundamental rights. You'll notice that Senator Kwankwaso made a call recently, and I followed it up by saying that we believe that it is APC that is instigating this confusion in Kano, and that if confusion comes, then it will be an opportunity to declare a state of emergency. As outlandish as that sounds, just 2 days ago, you will see that the APC is calling for for a state of emergency in Rivers. So people shouldn't feel that we were just being alarmists. We saw what was coming. We knew what was coming. You have a situation, the law was changed. It happened just like during Sanusi's time. Adobayero was now outside the state. Who gave instruction to have him brought into Kano under military guard and then forced into that Nasarawa Palace, the smaller like guest house? Who? Why would the commissioner of police be going against his chief security officer and saying that he has orders from above? Where is the above? Can only be the IGP. And where does the IGP get his orders from? From the presidency. So that is why we said this is the game plan. The Emirates issue was only being used. These are the things between the lines, when you read between the lines. Now, why is this happening? After all, when Sanusi was removed, Ganduje banished him, and he left peacefully. When Adobayero was removed, Abba Kabir Yusuf said, we are giving you 2 days to pack your things out of the palace. Then it became trouble. And don't forget that the issue is not just Sanusi and Adobayero and Abba Kabir Yusuf. The three of them are cousins. Even Abba Kabir Yusuf is entitled to be an emir through his mother, I believe. They're all cousins. That's not the issue. The issue also is the fact that the people of Kano, majority of them, felt, why would you, this emirate that is over 1,000 years, why would you break it down into 5?
Well, what does this mean for the Kano State people going forward? Do you think this would put the matter to rest and eventually governance can continue?
Unfortunately, there is a political coloration to it, because the moment he was deposed and the moment he was brought back into Kano, to that Nasarawa Palace, the APC members of the House of Assembly went to pay homage to him, basically stating that I didn't hear them, but I said by their action, basically stating that, oh, you are still the emir. Though they know that the majority members of their House of Assembly had passed a law and it had been assented to by the governor. That is where the problem lies. If you ask me if there will still be issues, they will still bring up issues. And by they, I'm talking about the APC under Ganduje. But the people, the majority of the people are, you see, Kano people are very savvy when it comes to politics. They are very politically enlightened. The man on the street, and it's a volatile state. They are very, if you look through their history, if they support you today, they can turn against you tomorrow. They're like that. Personally, I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I believe that one or two other things will still arise. At every turn, they will try to put spanners in the works of the governor or in the wheels of progress. Be a clog in the wheels of progress.